Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are getting very, very close to declaring on the Vor Technocracy. I would like to do that this episode. Absolutely. One thing we need to check is how will our energy credits look when we head out here. We're going to head over and we'll find out. So we're going to take the UES Ararat up to hold in terminal egress as we did previously. Cool. And then we're going to take the third fleet over to Ain, where it was before, I believe. And we're going to take the fourth fleet. Actually, the fourth fleet was moving. We're going to take the third fleet up over to Murga. Okay. So it'll take time for those fleets to get into position. That's fine. We will let that go for the time being, and we will be banking up our influence for right now. We will be finishing up our gateway site here. I'm not planning on building further gateway sites for the moment, but we can immediately see we do have an energy credit issue. Okay. So we're going to need to fix that before we go to war. That's good to know. Or at least get it quasi-fixed. Anyway, that would need to happen regardless. Now, just building a gateway site in Epsilon Eridani should help a decent amount. Also, if we were able to get Sol Prime online here, that would help a decent amount too. I want to check in. Okay, we're at +1 exotic gases, so we can back off our exotic gas purchase order. We will definitely do that. That'll save us some. We can definitely make up the differential by selling, like, dark matter on a monthly basis. I would like to avoid that if at all possible. We'll see how possible that ends up being once we get into position with our fleets. The other major concern right now is that their fleets all group up and attack us all in the same place. If that happens, we'll have to react to it. But for now, I think that's reasonably okay. We're at 250 influence for the moment, and we're actually doing quite a bit better on our energy credits. We're only at -90 right now. This agro world, we could put in Energy Nexus. I don't think that really helps us here. I think we're better off going with a Hall of Judgment. Okay, but we're mostly waiting for demotions there. So there's not really a lot that can be done. But yeah, I do think a Hall of Judgment would be the way to go. So that should be fine. We're at -88 energy credits right now. That's not too bad overall. I think that's somewhat reasonable. 75 now? That's actually quite impressive. So they're back up to equivalent with us, apparently. But we're going to fight them, and we should fairly easily win this, I think. I want to double check if we were to declare on them who all would join them. According to this, no one. We're going to use a claim CB, but according to this, no one would defend them. So that's absolutely great. We will look into that as soon as we can. Only -66 now. That's improving quite dramatically. I like it. So, Alpha Centauri, actually, we should build our anchorages here. Absolutely. And our listening post, not our listening post, our resource silo here. And yeah, that was queued up here. It wasn't queued up for Alpha Centauri for some reason. I'm not sure why that didn't get queued up there, but we will definitely do that. That'll bring up our naval cap. And there's our colony founded. Fantastic. I want to check in on our Strategic Coordination Center. Okay. We definitely upgrade that. That does spend a good amount of alloys, but we'll get that going. And our gateway is now... Well, our gateway isn't done. Our construction site for our gateway is done. We need 6,000 energy credits to make that happen. Let's sell off some dark matter. And then we will get that gateway site going. Cool. For the time being, this construction ship isn't really going to be doing anything at all. But we do require something on this alleged hydroponic station. It's not actually a hydroponic station. This is absolutely going to be, let's see, a refinery station. That's what we're going for here. But we are going to put in a gene clinic and a habitation district. We're also going to put in, as soon as we can here, a couple of exotic gas refineries. There we go. Cool. So that's all underway.
Spaceport under attack.
Pirates, huh? In the Brachma system. Well, that's only slightly annoying to get to. Well, we do still have some time on our energy credits. Why would there be pirates here? Oh, we're gathering in Ilya. That's awkward. There's 4 trade value here. Yeah, that would do it. And we're gathering in Cyban too. There's 2 trade value there. Okay. Did they change this? Does trade no longer propagate through... No, of course. We haven't finished our construction here. I'm dumb. Never mind. Ignore me. That is not relevant. Okay. So we'd like to come out through the Tunari Vortex. The Destican are a problem there. It would take us 246 days to get here. We'll start heading over, but it's going to take us another 276 days to get back. These pirates could delay our war. The question is, do we think that they'll win this? I think they will. Yeah, I think that they'll win that. So we'll head over. It will take a while, which is deeply unfortunate, but it is what it is. In this meantime, we can definitely build ourselves a generator district here. That said, there is no energy grid here. But I'm still going to build a generator district. Okay, there we go. Okay, just checking in on all of that. Looks reasonably fine. The Epsilon Eridani station is upgrading to a Citadel, which we wanted to do because we wanted to get our Hyperlane Registrar here. Okay, we just dipped positive in our energy credits, but that's because we stopped buying our exotic gases. Okay. So let's finish up our Citadel upgrade here. Any moment now. Well, 20 more days. Cool. We're definitely going to go to war soon. There's no doubt about that in my mind. It's absolutely happening. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. That is now done. So we're going to grab our Hyperlane Registrar for that sweet, sweet collection range. Done. So at this point, we can actually get another 2 starbases, but we're no longer over cap on our naval, which is huge. We're now at plus 80. Okay, minus 28 when we're actually buying our exotic gases. Sounds good. We actually won this. Amazing. Okay, well, we'll get these guys turned around and moved back over to Trappist. I did not think we were going to win that, if I'm honest. We could jump drive. Would that be faster? No, actually. It's not faster to jump drive this. Okay. We'll just head back, and that'll be reasonably fine. Okay. Let's check in on our worlds here. This industrial world needs a job. We will absolutely put in a generator district here. Cool. So that's done.
Technology discovered.
Minerals from jobs have finished up. We could definitely grab the advanced habitat, get that over with. And once we arrive back over here, are we ready to declare war at this time? I mean, we could be more ready. There's no doubt about that. That's the thing about Stellaris. You can always be more ready to declare war later. And that's a trap I tend to fall into fairly regularly. The question is... 900 days on this gateway site. The question is, how much more ready are we really going to be in the future over how ready we are right now? Well, once we arrive here, anyway. Once we arrive in Trappist and can take Ajam. That's the question there. There's also a question of how much do we actually want to take from the Vor, and how much can we get away with taking via claims? A lot of these are relatively cheap to claim. Okay. What can you offer us? 150 consumer goods for a scientist. No thanks. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can only claim so much. I was really hoping to do a subjugation of them, but that might end up coming later. After we do this and take some systems from them, they might get weak enough for us to do a subjugation war next. That's the question, is how... They have a quantum catapult here, apparently. But that's the question, is how important do we think that is? Or, not really important. That's not really the right question. The question is, how likely do we think that is, I guess is the way I would phrase it. Well, this Forge world, we could definitely put in a generator district on, which we will do. This mining world could use a generator district as well, and that together will put us positive in our energy credits. So that is fixed, in theory anyway. On our capital here, I would definitely like to put in a food processing center, actually. Reason being, we are a little low on our food. So that should be reasonably fine. Cool. So we need to think about our claims here. What are we looking for? We can make additional claims while we're at war. This area over here is maybe not the biggest of areas, but this is still a pretty good spot for us to take. It would allow us to consolidate some of our defenses from here and here, and move those two together to be here. It's not terrible. Other options, of course, include pushing up over this way towards Latium. That's a potential choice. Which we can grab Prothon as well for now. And we can also wait and get more influence. That's also an option. I wish that we could take more from them. But alas, this is the best that we can do. With our current CBs, anyway. So, I don't think there's any policies or anything like that that we can change to get us better CBs. We're back to negative in our energy credits. Okay, sure. That's reasonably fine for the moment. This industrial world here, I would like to actually put in an exotic gas refinery. Space Amoeba Protection Act. Okay, cool. Yeah, we will comply with that. That's absolutely fine. Fantastic. So we're no longer in breach of that. And Comfort the Fallen, huh? We support that. Cool.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we finish up some construction up over this way. How long until our gateway is done here? Now, the gateway isn't too relevant to our actual war plans, and we're doing okay on energy credits now. The gateway's a ways away. The gateway will earn us additional trade value. It will not really benefit us militarily. However, we are banking up alloys, which is not a bad thing to be doing. Our single fleets are definitely stronger than their fleets. The question is, with edicts, would our fleets be strong enough to take out 2 of theirs? I think the answer to that is yes.
Initiating communications.
Non-aggression pact with the Billnock. We decline. Okay, we want that sweet, sweet influence. Thank you very much. So I think we're probably going to declare on these guys now. We're only going to be able to get so much. And we really should move our transport fleet down over this way. So the transport fleet should move in over here. Now that'll take it 170 days to get there. The question is, do we wait on that or do we declare?
Technology discovered.
Either way would be reasonably fine. Apparently, here's the artisan troop. Goodbye. Okay. We found advanced habitats. We can upgrade to habitat worlds. We'll definitely work on that. Okay. So 150 days until we get down to Trappist. The reason we need to come down here is we have 2 claimed worlds down here. There's also a gateway here, which is certainly interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get around over here, but we wouldn't get this. Okay, good to know. So that's reasonably fine. I think we will go ahead and declare this very, very soon. Oh, game is paused. Would help if we weren't paused. That generally helps us get moved a little bit quicker. I want to check in on our worlds here real quick. This industrial world needs housing. Okay, we're going to put in an industrial district for that for now. And this industrial world needs a job. It doesn't have a Ministry of Production. I'd love to get a Ministry of Production in here. We're lacking 36 minerals? Okay. Well, we'll just wait for the month tick. We'll get this going, and then we'll declare. I absolutely want to get this war declared right now. This episode. That is a thing that has to happen. So we will do that here in a moment. Cool. There's that Ministry of Production done. And we can see that these guys are now 101 days away. I think that's fine. I think we go ahead and declare this at this moment. So, we will declare this war with our claim conquer.
They are a threat to democracy.
They are indeed. Fantastic. We're not surprised. In fact, we expected this sooner. You'll find that our forces are ready for you. We'll see. We'll see how ready they are. We'll tick forward 1 day. There we go. They don't look amazingly ready, if I'm honest. So we're going to head in and attack this station. We're going to head in and attack this station. And we're going to head in and attack Pala Orlin as well. Cool. So in we head. We currently don't see any particularly terrifying enemies. So this should be fine. We may take a few losses here. We're not running our edicts very deliberately right now.
Engaging enemy station.
Cool.
Engaging enemy station.
So this should be no real problem at all. We've managed to take over Ajam, and that is exactly what we expected. Next up, we will come in and hit Jazmak. Cool. And we also see... What is this 1.8k? Oh, they have an orbital ring here. Okay. Interesting. I wanted to check the Dustican Combine. Yeah, it looks like the Dustican is definitely not in this war. Fascinating. So we're going to head down to Bahiram next, over here. And we did end up losing 2 ships. We'll get those queued up. Should be fine. No problem dealing with Pala Orlin, and we'll reinforce that fleet as well. From here, we will make our way probably into Lerzuman. I would like to take out their Strategic Coordination Center. That is a pretty big thing for us. So we'll definitely go ahead and do that.
Technology discovered.
Cool. Building cost reduction. Let's go for... These are all the same. So we're going to take energy credit from jobs for right now. They're all the same cost. So that should be fine. And our war is going swimmingly thus far. That's great. The question is, are they going to respond to us? They've sent a fleet down this direction. I wonder if they're going to come over here or if they're going to come down here. Looks like they're coming this way. Okay. Well, this fleet should be capable of dealing with them once we up our edicts. So, fingers crossed that that should be fine. Cool. From here, the question is, where do we go? And the answer is, we just come down this direction for now. I want to bring in our fleet, or rather our army here, to land on this location. How much do they have there for armies? 646. That's actually quite a bit. We may want to bombard here. At least for a bit. But we're certainly going to come on over here. Cool. Okay. For this fleet here, we're just going to do something kind of like that.
Technology discovered.
Fantastic. Army health has finished up. I think we'll go for... Well, we'll go for this rare tech first. There we go. So we're keeping an eye on these guys, right? That's absolutely something that we're doing. But I want to get this Strategic Coordination Center under our control. Beautiful. Okay. From here, where did their fleets go? Ah! They attacked Sirius through the wormhole. Okay. So we're going to need to come defend that for sure. The question is, how quickly can we get there? I, for some reason, didn't think that this was connected up. They will be able to defeat our station here, so that is a threat to us. Now, we can come to the wormhole ourselves here, and then from there, come out over here. That may be our best bet. So for now, let's go ahead and do that. They're in our backline a little bit here. They will take heavy losses from this station, but not as heavy as we might have liked. In the meantime, we will continue our rampage here. We should arrive here currently in 115 days. Well, we'd arrive at the center of the system in 115 days. We'd arrive here a little bit sooner, 70-some. Okay. One thing we could do is we could turn on our exotic gases as fuel to boost our sublight speed. That doesn't appear to have really saved us any time, if I'm honest. So I think we're going to turn that back off. Cool. And they're going to definitely damage this starbase. But they're going to take heavy hits themselves. It should be reasonably fine in theory, but we'll see how that ends up going. Yeah. We didn't have, like, defensive platforms here. I wasn't planning for them to come through that wormhole. For some reason, I just didn't even think that that was connected. It absolutely is. So they're going to win that, and that's well played on their part. We are able to respond to it reasonably quickly, though, and we definitely will do so. In the meantime, we are working on bombarding here. 636 is their strength compared to our 2K. We should be fine landing here. And we're just going to make our way over this direction. Cool. So yeah, they're going to defeat this station. For the time being, that's okay. I was hoping they'd take more damage, but they did not. And we will be jumping in over here. We absolutely want to extend our curator deal. That is for sure. Okay. What's going on? I'm not sure what that was. Sure. We're going to head to Delcor. And we should be able to take out this station extraordinarily easily. Cool. So the question is, are they planning on striking out from here? Yes, they are. They are not planning on coming back. Okay, so we're going to need to deal with that, of course. That's reasonably fine. We'll take this station. Any moment now. Okay, it's now ours. So we're going to head up over here. We'll be there in 30 days. They're attacking Uproth and Sjoberg. That's reasonably expected. And we will hit this station before it has any real chance to recuperate. We'll continue to reinforce our fleets. And these guys are just clearing up this area up here. Fantastic. We are negative on our energy credits right now. That's not shocking. That's because we're losing all of this... Oh, apparently the Calictora are now synthetic. Cool. They were kind of our friends. Are these guys still friendly? They are, so that's nice. Attention, denizens of the galaxy. The rumors you have heard are true. We've abandoned the flawed organic containers that imprisoned our minds and embraced the future. With minimal data loss, all of our citizens have uploaded their neural patterns into new synthetic avatars. These superior platforms will serve us much better than the flesh constructs we have abandoned. Do not be alarmed by our new appearance. Although we may be stronger, faster, more intelligent, and immune to aging, rest assured that we are still the same beings as we were before. We shall see. Okay, so we're going to have to chase down these fleets, obviously.
Science ship lost.
Yeah, it's not shocking that they took out our science ship there. It's reasonably fine. We'll take back our station with minimal fuss. There we go. Cool. I want to check in over here. Have we finished this? Yes, we have. We'll head over to Yad Bem and then Akluram. Cool. So we did lose a science ship. It's not the end of the world. These guys have gone over and attacked Uproth. And I want to come back and fight them independently. They're coming this direction, which is foolish. But okay. From here, we can definitely push over something like this. There we go. And our fleet down here is cleaning up this area. This should all be fine. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will chase down these fleets and, in theory, get this all wrapped up. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Kazarol. I don't have my notepad up. There we go. JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Ken to Win, Jens Graham, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.